Hey girlies, welcome back to No Pick Mishes Allowed. Today we're going to watch one of my favorites, Princella, the Queen Maker. I love her, I love her, I love her. A lot of my talking points are inspired by her. So let's just listen to my commentary. Let's keep watching.
When I was in my early 20s, that's older.
Yeah.
So I think you're smart, especially given the fact that it was these men that would introduce me to things like Nation of Islam and things that I needed to learn about. Ignorance gives people an opportunity to run game, putting people on a pedestal and thinking that you can get something from them that you can't get from yourself opens the door for manipulation. And so as I began to get older and getting more experience in the military, getting more experience in sales and negotiation, being around more men, listening to them tell their secrets and show me how they actually do their wives and women, I started to really see game. And after a few men manipulated me and played me out of money, I went back and I analyzed, how did they do it? What did I do that gave up the opportunity for them to do it? How did I create the opportunity? Once I started to see that, then I found all the holes and I started to see the game that was being run. Me personally, I don't want no part of the game. I'm not trying to I'm
Yeah.
not trying to I'm not trying to change something that can't be changed. So I just opted out.
Do you think it was because maybe y'all weren't like equally yoked, as they say, since
Well,
you were dating older and you were younger and they just kind of saw the writing on the wall?
yeah. I mean, and that's the thing, because here's the thing. What do men constantly say? They don't want no older women anyway. Who they actually going after?
Younger
Chicks.
women.
And so they damage these young girls, right? And then they act like they don't know how she got like that. So men are not, they're talking, but they're not moving with pure intentions. They're not approaching young girls so that they can actually educate them and protect them from harm.
Princella is 100% correct, and I'm going to tell you why. When I was like 18 or 19, I met this guy. He was an accountant, right? And I was going through some hardships at the time with my family. And so he was really this light that I never thought I would meet. You know, this is somebody I thought that genuinely cared about me, that had my best interest. And he asked me so many questions about myself to get to know me. And I'm thinking, wow, this guy is really interested in getting to know me. But looking back, all he did was use that information and weaponize it. And he kept a lot of information to his heart. He never told me his real age until I found out. He lied about being married. He had a kid I didn't know about. Just a lot of lies, a lot of deceit. And this is not a man that's a Pookie and Ray Ray. This is somebody that was very educated, loved by many, respected by many. You know, this is a guy when you walk in a room with, people's like, wow, he's a decent guy. He's a funny guy. And so to be bamboozled like that, that's when I realized there's no such thing as an older guy that has great intentions for a young lady. Because a man that is a man of character, he would know that he has no business talking to a younger lady that hasn't lived life, right? He would know that there's a power imbalance there. Now, it's one thing if a man is 33 years old and he's dating a 25-year-old, right? Because most likely she's graduated college, she has a car note, she has an apartment, or she understands what it takes to be an adult. So it's okay because she's lived life and the frontal lobe is complete by 25. But when you're dating an 18 or 19-year-old that can't even drink, it's unfair. It's unfair and it's predatory. And looking back, I was preyed on. And it hurts to admit it because for a long time I called it love, but that's not love. Somebody that genuinely cares about you is not going to not only put themselves in your life and then on top of it do you wrong on top of it, and they don't have any good intention for you. That's not a good person. Anyways, y'all, let's keep watching.
They are actually the harm themselves. And then after they done damaged the girl, she got to learn and go fix herself. Because the person that damaged you ain't gonna fix you.
Yeah.
You're gonna fix yourself. So there's a problem with this idea that men want younger women because they gonna do right by them. These men are not gonna do right by younger women. I was young once upon. Every older woman was a girl. Every older woman was once 20 years old, right? I'm 38. I was once 21,
Yeah.
right? And what did the older men do? And this is what I try to tell a lot of these guys. The first man to run game on me was speaking that Farrakhan stuff. The first man.
The younger girls are more impressionable. They are going to listen to the fairy tales and believe the fairy tales that they're being sold by these older guys. And these older guys like these younger girls because they want to see if their sperm count is still strong enough to reproduce. And they want to reproduce as well, right? Because you hear these men always talk about that their role on this earth is to populate. So they are constantly seeking out younger women to populate. It's an ego boost for a guy that's 55 or 45-year-old to get a 18-year-old pregnant or a 20-something-year-old pregnant. It's an ego boost, right? It sends signals to other men that, oh, he's that guy, right? Because he got that young girl pregnant and she's hot. It sends a signal to men. So men are constantly trying to impress other men, which is why they like a younger woman. Younger woman is a status symbol. They're impressionable and they look youthful, right? But it's deeper than just appearance. They don't like older women, right? Because older women, they know the game. Older women, they have a lot of expectations. They are not taking no bullshit. They're not taking it, right? They're 45, they got their standards, they know who they are, they're not accepting any less. And so these older men, they don't want to step up and deal with no woman that's been brokenhearted about 10 times. They don't want to deal with that, all that baggage and bitterness, right? So why? They're going to go with a young tenderoni and try to convince her that he's this great guy and she can listen to him because he has all this knowledge to offer her. And so she gives in because she's like, oh, this older wise guy, he's going to give me a leg up in life. BS. And I'm sure there's always going to be some exceptions, right? But it's very rare. It's very rare that I hear a story where a younger woman dates a older guy and it ends out well. It ends out in fairy tale love and everything that she thought it would be. Very rare. Anyways, y'all, let's keep watching Princella.
And to run game on me was
Got you mentally.
was a man that was supposed to be righteous.
Yeah.
You know, the bow ties and the bean pies, right? So why do you get somebody who out here talking all this spiritual stuff and support your man and moving with a whole organization behind them? Why they out there doing young women like that?
Yeah.
And we're supposed to trust you as the man to protect us. And then you wonder why, when we get older, we realize that's some BS. So now I got to fix myself from the lie that was told that I entered in when my brain wasn't even all the way developed. Because the brain don't stop developing till 25.
Yeah.
So now I got to go out into the world and figure it out on my own and fix myself. And as a person who learned the game, it would be unrighteous for me to know what's happening and see a young girl that's about to enter the same situation that I was in and not forewarn her, irrespective of a man's ego, because you know that you don't have pure intentions. So why are you trying to stop me from protecting her? Because your kind did the same thing to me and I know game, right? Any man that really cares about their daughters would also tell them game when it comes to other men. But if that man don't have no attachment to that woman, He don't care. She free game. She don't need to know nothing because that's my opportunity to conquer.
Ladies, that's the queen maker right there. I can't say it any better. I can't say it any better. I can't. You heard what she said. What do I say after that? Nothing. Anyways, if you like facts, subscribe and like for more topics like this. Thank you for watching.